makes it. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Second and 10, Newton again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Newton. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Second and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's second and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Intended for Ezekiel.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The 49ers.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
49ers.
Play action, it's Newton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here as he's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the... Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Down, Eagles.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Completed pass going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cam Newton, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
20. Check. Watch 54. I got one.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brown on the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The quarterback will keep it himself. Here's a quick throw right side. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
53. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, it's Barrett, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. Shut up. Right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. Now the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
49ers.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
He was brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Complete.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On first down, it's Newton. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey! Gun.
Here's Newton. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Pass some of this!
Picked off at the 45. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hit the air.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
And that one will pretty much erase. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Elliott, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Switch up.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Conversion.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Pass past the 20.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Eagles 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. First down, 49ers.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
4-yard pickup on the play.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel away my heart all over. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still then a juice stay turned like